You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your early weekly spoilers for November 3rd through the 7th. We're going to talk about Michael panicking and Portia being absolutely enraged. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please reach down, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it as we always do on early edition day. We start with what's coming the rest of this week, and then we dive into what's ahead for next week. So on Wednesday, October 29th, we've got Lulu and Dante having a serious disagreement. So it looks like Lulu was going to take Nathan's advice and wait and see if Rocco told her about the dinner he had with him and his sister Britt and his mom Liesl. But it looks like Dante ran his mouth and said something to the kid. So Lulu is upset with her ex and wants to know what was unclear to Dante about waiting and letting Rocco come to them first. Plus, Elizabeth and Britt get into it at GH. She has missed some work because she got dragged into the PCPD by Anna, but let's be real, she also has an attitude. Meanwhile, Nathan warns Britt on Monday that they have a problem. It is about Rocco. So I wonder if Nathan is going to tell Britt that Rocco didn't check with his parents before he had dinner with them, and they just need to be careful so that Lulu and Dante don't ban them out of the kid's life, right? Isaiah has an unpleasant run-in with Curtis, and this is hot on the heels of Jordan telling him that Portia is pregnant with Jordan's whole thing because she wasn't boozing in the middle of the day and didn't like a mushroom cap. I mean, why is Jordan like this? Anyway, Curtis runs into him, and, as far as Isaiah is concerned, well, he's Portia's boyfriend and Curtis is just the ex, so this is going to be fun to watch. The Quartermaines are absolutely gobsmacked from Ronnie's announcement that she is going to sell the house. Now, Martin threatened Ronnie over the will forgery and all that. Apparently, he laid a paper trail to her, so, it's trouble. And Martin told her she has to sell it to Drew. And he's doing this just to make Tracy miserable, of course. But he does tell her why. She had him arrested and tossed in jail and all that. So I also thought Marty was pretty scary and threatening while he was dealing with his co-conspirator, Ronnie. I think it's very cool that they're working together. So Tracy tells Ronnie she'll sell that house over her dead body. And I wonder if that's about selling in general, or because Ronnie tells the Quartermaine she's planning to sell to Drew. Ava offers Portia some advice. And obviously this is Ava dealing with the Isaiah thing, the Curtis thing, the pregnancy thing. Ava tells Portia to run it by her and she'll let her know if what she's planning is any good. Nina tells Drew that Jacinda will not be Michael's alibi anymore. So the question is, how much was that check that Nina wrote to Jacinda to get her to immediately betray Michael? Also, is Jacinda going to get threatened by Michael and have to give the check back to Nina and renege on that deal? Or is she going to stay around? We'll see. I mean, Michael was talking about faking a relationship and everything, but she can't really take that money from Nina and trash his alibi and also think that, they're still going to hang out together, right? On Thursday, October 30th, November Sweeps officially kicks off, and we've got Cody looking for legal advice, and he may turn to Molly with some questions. Tracy tries to drink away her problem. She is devastated that Ronnie has agreed to sell the mansion. Even worse yet, it's Drew that might get his grubby, greedy, terrible hands on the house. Justine is grilling Jordan. I wonder if that's about Sidwell. And Sonny admits to some regrets, and this could be about Michael's legal problems, maybe about Sidwell and the kidnapping of his son Marco. Britt is surprised by Jason. I wonder if he's asking her out, spending time with her, or Maybe he got her a nice, safe Volvo or something. Friday, October 31st, we have Laura Distressed. Could be about Rocco spending time with the family Faison, or it could be about the Quartermaine house, or, maybe she finds out that Martin is plotting and doing bad things. Lucy and Tracy are sharing fond memories of Alan, and boy, that sounds like the weather machine from the Cassadines is back and hell has frozen over in Port Charles, because Lucy and Tracy never see eye to eye on anything. Maybe she runs into Tracy while she's drunk. Britt gets new marching orders on Friday, so Sidwell is bringing Britt in, and he lets Hank Dalton know that he is being replaced. Plus, Brennan makes an offer. I'm wondering if what Carly suggests has soaked in by the end of the week, and Brennan talks to Valentine about transferring him to a United States-based WSB prison in exchange for some more information about the family Faison. And of course, Carly's trying to get Valentine back in the U.S. closer so that they can keep plotting together. Drew hits a roadblock on Friday. Maybe somebody finds a way to block the sale. I think it'd be fun if it was Cody who manages to find a way. The week of November 3rd through 7th is our first full week of November sweeps. Big stuff coming. Tracy is trying to find a way to stop Ronnie from selling to Drew. I think it would be absolutely amazing if it was Cody that somehow found a way to prevent it. Nobody wants Congressman Cutthroat to have that house, not even Ronnie. But with Martin threatening Ronnie, she's kind of stuck and has to do what he says because she doesn't want to go to jail. Britt gets to work on those new orders she got from Sidwell. So I wonder if this means that Dalton is going to be gone for good. Is actor Daniel Goddard going from rarely seen to going, gone? I like him, but we never see him. Willow is putting her faith in Alexis to get her out of Pentonville, but it might be Sidwell's big move against Sonny that does it instead. I wonder if Britt's going to have to quit the hospital because of being put in charge of these cold fusion experiments. Then again, Dalton was using some sort of lab at GH, so maybe Britt will be creeping around into that lab when she's off duty from the ER. Jason gets closer to Britt. Things are sparking there. The chemistry's on, but Carly plotting against Jack Brennan is going to eat up some of his time and attention, and that could cause problems. Portia is going to blow up over Jordan telling Curtis she's pregnant. Jordan doesn't even know it for sure, and it's not her business, but we know she has to run her mouth about Curtis when she finds out anything at all. The good news is for Jordan, I do think once Curtis finds out Isaiah has been in Portia's bed, I think he will circle back around to Jordan and say, nope, we can be together. It's definitely over. Carly and Sonny panic as things look worse for Michael, unless Jacinda is incentivized to give back Nina's bribe and stick to the alibi.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.